Good morning, everyone, and we are back from our little 1 week off of not 3D printing and not streaming. We had a break for multiple reasons. It's just purely because we needed one. Today, what I'm going to do, as you can see, the tools are spread out on the Cr30. We're going to try and replace the Capricorn tubing because the tubing that we have on this printer isn't exactly working so well. Hopefully you can all hear me fine and the feedback's okay. We've got Tug in the background and we're just listening to our local radio station as well. We may have to cancel that. We will cancel that because we can't have so many people talking. Right, there we are. We've turned off the background for that. We will put on some background music very shortly. We're just going to try and check our sound to make sure that's okay. Because right now I'm having to use my overheads microphone than my Razer headset. There it is, as we find it. Except this is the one that I didn't think I was going to be paying for, but they still took the money at my account, so that was lovely. Let's go for now trending. Right. Yes, that sounds typically laborious. But right, let's get into this. We have got one viewer. Good morning to our one viewer. We've got chat live on Twitch working. What I'm first going to do is... Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to remove everything from the bed. So I'll have to turn the printer on. Remove the tools. Luckily I've got another printer on the side. And we'll remove all the prints that are on there right now, and it does sound worse to wear right now, doesn't it? Right, let's get this going. Motion, move axis, move the Z, move 10, and then we're going to roll it up to about 700. We've got our scraper, which will be helpful for it. It'll help us scrape these off. Now we've got an overhead cam right here, and this is the part that we're going to be replacing, that tube right there. We'll move that around in a minute. We won't turn it on while we take it apart. Actually, we're trying to unload filament, thinking about it. Well, good reminder. Tug, I need you to remind me of these things, mate. I've got to heat the printer up to remove the filament. Should have done that first, really. Just got a Facebook message.
Expect me to remind you, gotta remember, I woke up on the kitchen floor 30 minutes ago.
Oh, what a night. The thing is, I'm not saying sorry for any of it.
I don't remember most of it, but I know that we were banned from at least one Twitch stream, and I was blocked on at least 4 Facebook accounts.
I was banned from... Well, I was someone was saying you're not banned, you're just not allowed to chat.
Yeah, Matt said that he had to put us on mute.
Yeah. But shout out to his mod. Didn't he do well? Oh, don't talk about power to me. It's not going to work. Oh man, that's just gone right under. That's a bummer. How strong is the servos in this? That's... Why would you do that? Oh.
What the hell?
It's gone all the way underneath.
Oh my god, my OCD is going crazy. I'm gonna have to fly over there.
This is all the little stuff that comes underneath the printer though. This was cleaned last week, that's the joke. Linda came in and cleaned it, and this is all the stuff that comes off the print. It's just a shock. Yeah, I think it's got stuck underneath. There it is. Just got to make
Holy
it.
Crap, that big piece just went under there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't buy one of those.
Yeah, I'd never recommend one of these to anyone ever again.
Man, it seems like such a great idea, but Jesus.
Well, look.
You don't even have problems with it like some people. Some of the people I see are really fighting with it. They don't print nothing except for pain in the butt stuff.
I have fought with it though. I have
Yeah.
since day one. I remember day one having to take the thing apart and replace some of the screws because it came pre-built. Well, the bottom bit came pre-built, but the screws they sent me like had no teeth in them, so we had to go out and buy the same screws. And when I messaged them and I asked them about this, they said, "Oh, it's not possible." I was like, "You fucking idiot." So I sent them the pictures, you know, because I had it recorded. They couldn't argue, but they were trying to say that, you know, that couldn't happen, and they fucking did. It's right there. That was before we even opened the fucking pack, and we saw some knob-end had gone at them. Just tightening up screws, no problem. It always helps to tighten screws on this. Because you never know when one's going to get loose. Come on, I asked you to come all the way to here, so come all the way to here. These are the support brackets, so they basically hold it all together. They weren't loose, they weren't that loose. Some of them were a little bit loose. Oh shit. Ah, nuts. You'd have to be right where the extruder was. You'd have to be right there, wouldn't you? We need to heat the printer up. It's heating up now. I need to try and get these off. So our filament, it's called GST. I've got a box right here. Don't buy this filament. It is shocking, rubbish, crap. The rolls are twisted. There's so many other people that have had this filament. It is the worst filament money can actually buy. It is a joke. I cannot recommend that filament at all. It has been a nightmare since day one. It has been so bad, it's beyond belief. Just type into a message, let me know. Oopsie. Please insert filament. One thing at a time, John. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's get rid of this first. smashing it down. Oh, God, how hard is that? I've just said about the GST filament how bad it is and not recommend anyone to buy it, because this is the problems of it. I've seen on the 3D printing page, but the problems we're having here.
Yeah, I just saw a post somebody else had a bunch of rolls of it, and they literally, there was a picture of 4 rolls all in a row that all had like the filament all, you know, twisted up on the roll.
Twisted up. Mine was twisted up as well. But I unwound it and then did it. Because I've had that before with Sunlu. When Sunlu first started, we're talking bloody years ago, supplying filament, I was one of the first to get it. And they were sending it out fucking all wrapped round, all torn up, all, you know, kept in its little play. It was a sodding nightmare. Oh. We're actually going to try and use... Oh, that's better brush in this one, because these little bits are a pain in the arse. Oh. If I fall over, it's because my leg's bad and I'm registered disabled. My leg is in a bad way this morning. I think I laughed too hard last night, so I caused it some problems.
I remember, it sounds like we were having a good time.
Oh, well, you had to go at me as per normal, because apparently I can't say the truth to Americans. Linda was listening, but she's like, "Why is he having a go at you for?"
I don't remember when. That was after we got banned from Med.
Yeah, you had to go at me for like calling out his mod and, you know, showing how unintelligent he was, which was just about normal. When you told me that you love me, which is like something normal.
Sounds like drunk me.
Yeah. And then Hope did you a service online, which I'm not going to say, because I'm glad I wasn't streaming. But she had her hands full. Fucking hell. I can't get this out. What is going on with this? That is so stuck in there, that's not even funny. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll try and undo the end, but it's proper jammed in the head, it is. That bit's stuck in there. There we are. It's the fucking... What's this? It's like my bracket here. My servo for feeding it is playing up. Could be because the filament's just shit. I'm going to replace the Capricorn tubing. Sorry for the picture of my belly. I'll take that out of the camera. There we are. We've gone a bit taller. No one wants to see a fat man's belly. When I started printing, I used to be slim. Not now. It's Tug's fault. Oh, why is my music stopped as well? Oh no, it's still going. Just that I can't hear it in the the background. Right, so filament's out. We're going to turn the machine off like this. I tell you what, Tug, I saw a video of a bloke repairing his computer, his printer. He was the most unintelligent fucker I've ever seen in my life. I could not, for the life of me, believe what he was doing. He was repairing an Ender and a Cr10 as well. It's an old bloke wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I thought he was you for a minute, and then I thought, no, you've got more style than what this fella has. But I could not, for the life of me, believe it. He's got all this stuff on the end of the Cr10, and I'm just like, you don't need that stuff on it. The Cr10 prints like an absolute animal without anything. But he had all the filament wrapped around his tube and everything. I was like, oh yeah, I've been there before. Right, what I'm undoing is the screws. We're just going to get a lid for screws to go in case I drop them. Here we are. That's one screw. Only 2 screws in this. Must have lost the other screw again. And that's the screw up here. This is the one that we have to be careful of because that's all the wiring and that lot attached there. Have to actually unscrew that. Bring the printer a bit closer to me. Right, that's off. It's this tube bit here that we want. And we've got a spanner here to undo it. Like that. And then what we're going to do is actually heat up our hot end, and we're going to try and clean it out with one of our nozzle cleaners. Keep going. Keep going. My back and my hands are absolutely killing me just doing this. I look forward to it when you have to repair your printers live on stream, Tug.
I don't have to do it live on stream. That's the good part. I talk way too dirty while I'm working on it.
I'll sit down in a minute. Jesus, man. Come on. See if we can roll in. Rolling. That won't come out. Fucking hell. trying to think what I got that I can use to pull the tubing out. That's well stuck in there. Right. Temperature, nozzle. We're going up to 230 because we want to clean whatever's in there away. And I've got to somehow get this tube, which is meant to be a Capricorn tubing, out from this, but I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do it because this is really stuck in this end here. It is fully unscrewed. We're at 150 right now, 160, so it goes up in temperature really quickly. We're at 200. Let's see if we can start pulling this out. Jesus Christ. That was locked in there, that was. Right, let's run a cleaner down there. See what's happening. See how bad this is. Can't even get it in there. Might have to change over the nozzle as well, Tug. Yeah, let's take that nozzle off. I wasn't planning to take the nozzle off. I did not want to take the nozzle off. But I am gonna have to now. Ah, fiddlesticks. I've got some spare nozzles here. And some spare push fits as well. That we're gonna put on. Right, so with your nozzle, you've got to take it off hot because it helps it undo. My spanner for my nozzle doesn't fit this one. What's that about? Let's try my other spanner. Not much difference. Obviously. Screws come out. There we are. There we are. Now this is at 200 degrees. So it's going to be jolly hot. And there was filament stuck in it, if you can see. So the tube got jammed, and that's what our problem was. Our little bit should have been able to clean that out, but that wasn't able to happen. We'll try and clean out the inside of this. Yeah, full of filament. This filament was just crap. Look at that, Tug. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, what a joke. The side of this is so dirty. Filament doesn't want to come off it. I normally try and reuse nozzle cleaners. And the thing is, you can't actually see inside this. I wonder if camera can see inside. Oh, I can't even get that one off. There we are. Can we see inside it? There's not enough light, is there? Let's see if we can get enough light. Turn on one of these. Turn on that. Lost my camera. Here we are. Can we see inside this tube? Oh, it's all rank. Yeah, it looks a bit dirty, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks quite dirty. I never looked inside one of these before. I've never looked inside. That's a new one for me. Oh, got to secure my camera. There we are. So we're going to have to try and clean that out. This camera likes to fall over a lot. That's very fun. In the old days, I used to run some. Oh look, I got a massive lot out. Brilliant. That worked. In the old days, I used to run some ABS through, because the ABS is a different temperature than the others, and ABS is mega sticky. But I haven't done it for a little while. See if we can try with this. This is ABS. You see the way it's picking up all the shit going through the tube, so it's making it a bit cleaner. So it's got dirty filament in there. It's got filament that's melted over time. So it proves how crap this filament is from CST. Even on my Allen key there's filament coming out. Oh, it's so dirty. The thing is, I could replace this block here, this one, but I don't want to, because it means I've got to undo all the screws here and this one and redo it. And as long as I keep the block with the thermostat in, that's okay, but I don't want to separate this from this, because it still works. And yeah, we're going to get some rank filament coming up for a little while. This will all come out very soon. A new filament, that'll clean it out. So we've got to put a new nozzle on. We've got right here, and new push fit and new tubing. All in a day's work. Right, I'm going to put the nozzle on. I'm just going to do it finger tight at first. Maybe not. Ah. Ow! It's so hot. Oh man. Just need it tight. I just need it to take a hold and I can leave it and screw it in. I have gloves. Right. Try again. Come on. There we are. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's hot! Ah! The old nozzle was rank. Pardon, excuse me. There we are. Round it goes. Round it goes. Nobody knows. Are we doing League of Legends today, Tug?
I don't know. I'm thinking about going back to bed. Or going to bed.
I think you should go to bed. I agree with that. Sleeping on the kitchen floor is not the best thing. Now I will take a look at the hot end itself. Once I've tightened it, when it's cooled down and I printed off its first print, I do go in and tighten it. Hello to our 2 viewers, so we must have a viewer on YouTube as well. I can't see multi-screen chat anymore. And thank you to our recent follow, Destin Mystique. Tug might be able to say it better than me. I'm crap with saying things like that.
I don't know on that one.
Yeah.
That's enormous day.
See, you said that bit better. A bit better than me. Yeah. Slightly different. Now what I'm trying to do is...
Right.
You off to bed, mate?
I'm going back to bed. I'll send you a message when I get up to see if you're playing League of Legends later.
Yeah, I might stream it. I'll give it a go today.
We have some fun later.
Alright, cheers, buddy. There we are. We're live on YouTube as well, so that's good. Oh, just have a quick cup of coffee. Now next, what we're going to do is replace the tubing. This tubing here, it's got a bit worn. I've cut it down a few times. I don't really want to make it any more shorter, so I'm just going to replace it with some genuine Capricorn tubing. This wasn't meant to be genuine, but I got my money back on Amazon when they sent it and it wasn't genuine. And we're going to put new push fit fittings on it. That one come off. So we need our tube cutter. This piece of tubing will still be alright for the CR10 zone because it's still long enough as the camera goes down. What we're going to do is put the new tubing in, the new push fit on there, and then we're going to put the case on here, and then we're going to, what we're going to do next after that, I don't know. Let's have a look. How much do we need? That much. So my camera never used to move and now it's moving. Stop it. Never used to move and now you're moving. There we are. Sorry about my camera moving. It's kind of like a I had to take it out of its adjustment to show you part of it, and right now it's not wanting to work again. So we'll try and fix that. There you go. Stay there. How's that? Turn it a little bit. There we are. Capricorn's got around it. Right, now we're going to want the length. The thing is, I don't want to make this short. I don't want to make it too long. So I'm going to cut it around here. Annoying because it's not enough. Oh, that is enough for the CR10. So I can do the CR30 and the CR10 out of one Capricorn tubing. That's jolly helpful. I did buy a new one of these when I first got the printer, and I got the length wrong. I was not happy with myself. Now this is GSD filament. It's the filament I have right now, and they have taken me on a fast one for that, but I'll get it to work. That's one push fit going on there, so that's one just going on there. We need a straight cut. It's not bloody straight. That's better. Right. We're gonna undo that for now. I'm getting excited. I'm gonna put this on here. This is one of the original parts of the printer. They're just some new ones that I managed to find. I want to try and do it up by hand if I can. Sorry you can't see much, I'm just trying to do it up. I do it up by hand. I know that it's in, and then I tighten it with this. And then we're going to use the fan to cool down the block and everything because it's getting a bit hot in there. Sorry you can't see much, I'm just trying to... Nearly there. And once you've replaced this, you've got to put the Capricorn tubing in, and you push it. You push it so it fits, so it goes in. That's my long one. So this goes in there. Can't do that in. This goes in there. Just push it down, in it goes. It's not coming out. Now let's put the case on here. Case is a bit of a pain because there's a wiring loom there, and this piece is a metal bit that needs to go on it with the screw. See how it goes. That one. And that. Go in there. Like that. Well, that worked out well. I'm happy with that. That's on. And let's put the other screw in. Like this. Come on. There we are. Thank you. That's done up. That one come out. Now I am going to look for another screw for this case, for this one here. I have got lots and lots of screws, but I don't know if I've got one small enough, because they're not common. Let's just get these boxes outside. There we are. Throw them out the way, and we look in our drawer of magical wonders and little screws and little parts and so I've got a lot of parts, as you can see, a lot of screws where I've had to replace many things on the printers over the years. M2, M3, M4. We need one that's going to fit that, but if I remember, we may not be as lucky as that. See, that's quite long, but that should work. We've got its own set of Allen keys in there as well, so that's handy. I'm going to try this one. M2, M3, M4. Allen keys too big, too small. Try this one. That was a nozzle. I forgot that it was hot. Yet again. I burn myself daily because I always forget that they're hot. And I shouldn't forget. No. Thread looks smaller than that. Smaller Allen key. Smaller Allen key is, we use that one. Let's try it. Oh. Let's try this. Might be too small. Too small. Good, eh?
Oh well, that's going to sit in there. I'm not going to hassle around with that all day. It's a nightmare trying to put screws into this bloody printer all the time. And as you can tell, I don't have a lot of patience for it, because I've asked Cr30 for the size of the screw. They told me it's one of these. I went and brought them and they haven't been the right size. My hands don't work so well. It's just down to my nerves being a bit shot all over my body, so it could be that. My hands don't work so well. Let's try that. Well, my other Allen key fitted. That one. That one. We have an Allen key that actually fits it. No, we don't. Goodness. Oh, work hands. I don't think my hands are going to work well enough to be able to do this. I don't think so. That one. I don't think so. No, okay, we're not doing that. Definitely not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh, I'm not daft. I know when to stop when my hands won't work. What we're going to do is put the other push fit in on the Capricorn tubing. We're going to load the filament into the printer and then off we go. Cut down this. Adjust this a little bit. Clean that a little bit. Right. Put this on here. Cut down that filament. On the Capricorn tubing, we're going to load the filament into the printer. Good cut. And we're going to feed our filament through the cable in here. Should work. It's worked before. There's one. There's two. Can't really see it. There's three there. Three of them in there. Into the push fit like this. We're going to do, actually, we're going to do the push fit up first. Like this. We're going to push this in so it's in. That's in. Last thing to do, blue tab here. Hopefully blue tab right there. So today we have replaced the tubing on the Cr30 on the Cr30 Cr30 for the 100th time, pretty much. And now we're just going to feed fresh filament into it, like this. We've replaced the nozzle as well. We know the block's getting a bit dirty. Right, change filament. There we are. It's saying please insert the filament, which we intend to do. You can see smoke coming out the bottom where it's so hot. Let's take that away. So that smoke coming out is all the crap filament burning away. Continue. And then we will start a print. Touch card. Push this back. Sorry about that. Had to push it back. And then we'll print from card. And Mr. and Miss. One of our prints was a great hit recently. It's our crocodile. You'd see that across our media. Our crocodile really did go well. It got taken to a local nursery and the kids loved it. They even thought it was real for a second, which was brilliant to see. Oh. Well, brilliant to hear, not see. The temperature's gone back down to 220. Which is helpful. It's heating up to 55 on the bed. Got to see how the new nozzle will do on the bed. Because it can always be a fun time. And no point messaging me because I'm not looking at my phone right now. I think that's about it. We just want to see if it... I can turn that camera down now. We just want to see if it's gonna print, and if so, what's gonna happen with it. Because hopefully should be okay. It's quite a nice clear line coming out. So I don't know, can you see it? You can see the clear line. So there, it should be a lovely clear line coming out, and there is. There's really nice line coming out. It's not bumpy, it's not got anything like that. That's nice and clear, smooth. There's no clicking. Yeah, well, filament's coming out, so brilliant on that one. What a bit of a success to that one. Shame we couldn't put that other screw in, but we'll try and do that when I'm less burnt and my hands are working again. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. If you could please share, like, follow, subscribe. We have a Discord with a 3D printing channel as well. There's many other 3D printing artists on there that we get involved with. It's
welcome to join. Just join and say where you're from and stuff like that. I'm gonna do this. It never expires. Generate a new link, copy, and then I'm gonna post it across our YouTube and our Twitch, and I shall do it on our Facebook as well as soon as I get there. So the link for our Discord's right there. We're keen on everyone we can to come and join us on our Discord, because we not only do we play games, not only do we play games, not only do we stream 3D prints, but as you can see, we've got a list of 3D printers here, and we've got a silhouette cameo down there. I'm just waiting for help on that to go through the next steps of it. The rest of the day we will be streaming League of Legends, no doubt. Club's gone back to bed, so it's just going to be me, but I look forward to it nonetheless. I will be streaming my battle, but what I normally do with that is that I record it through Twitch, and then I will upload it to Facebook, and I may upload it to I upload it to YouTube, and I may upload it to Facebook. It's only because with OBS and League of Legends, they tend to fight with each other when they're working each other, and I don't have the patience or time for that. If you can see that print is just coming out beautifully right now. It's so nice when you put a nice clean nozzle in there. That rattling's because that screw's loose in there, but I'll get that out when the print finishes, and I'll be able to pop an Allen key up to bring it out. But it's just not worthwhile doing it while you're trying to stream as well. I hope you all have a great day. As I said, we're going to be live on air very shortly playing League of Legends, so hopefully you can join us there.